I love you, Ava, but I can't be with your mom anymore. I'm sorry.
After Dad left, Mom went into depression for a while. She just sat there eating one tub of ice cream after another or just staring blankly at the walls. I was mad at her for driving Dad away like that, but seeing her so miserable also broke my heart. So I tried to make her laugh by narrating made-up stories from school. You know, Mom, Jacob pooped his pants today. And when Ma'am asked why he was stinking so much, he said he ate a skunk for lunch. Hey folks, and welcome to my story, which I swear is as interesting as my rocking personality. So once upon a time in suburban Vienna, there lived an unbelievably gorgeous girl named Evelyn. Now before you jump to conclusions, no, she's not me. I'm Ava, not Evelyn, although you can call me her spitting image. So Evelyn, well, she had eyes the color of the bluest ocean, perfect peaches and cream complexion, long, gorgeous hair, and a stunning hourglass figure. Everywhere she went, boys drooled after her.
Evelyn, please say my name once from your beautiful lips. Marry me, Evelyn. I promise I'll take you to Mars on our honeymoon. Evelyn, I bought an island in the Caribbean for you. Please date me.
Ew! I wouldn't dream of it, even if you were the king of America. Just then, a very handsome guy interrupted Evelyn.
Last I checked, America isn't even a kingdom. It's a democracy.
Wow, Einstein. If you think your knowledge of world politics is gonna impress me, think again.
And if you think, oh wait, you need a brain to think, right? I'm sorry for assuming you had one.
Saying that, the arrogant guy just left, leaving a fuming Evelyn behind. In the whole 17 years of her existence, no guy had ever given her that kind of attitude, and it drove her crazy. Evelyn soon found out that Mr. Arrogant's name was Jasper Rothschild, and he was an exchange student from Australia. Worse still, they were in the same class.
So students, what's the chemical formula for sugar? Evelyn?
Wait, I learned it last night. It's H2OCO2HPQ.
Is that all, or do you want to add more alphabets to it? Anyone else? Yes, Jasper. If we're talking about glucose, the formula is C6H12O6. But if we're talking about table sugar, the formula changes to C12H22O11. You really are the smartest kid in this class.
Ugh, this jerk was so annoying. Not only was he smart, he looked like a Greek god too. Days passed by, and so did the rivalry between Jasper and Evelyn. Things got really nasty when they both decided to stand for school president. It's gonna take more than your Einstein brain to win this election. Don't forget, the guys in this school worship me.
Oh, you scared me, Goddess Evelyn. And just so you know, the girls here hate you for stealing all the limelight.
If Jasper becomes the president, he'll get anyone scoring less than a C expelled.
Evelyn has promised to date every guy who votes for her. That's kind of twisted, right, girls?
Sadly, despite their tireless efforts, a geeky nerd won the election. What? How?
I guess we focused only on pulling each other down and forget to tell everyone to vote for us.
Surprisingly, their joint defeat brought Jasper and Evelyn closer. They started hanging out and realized they actually enjoyed each other's company when they weren't being total jerks to one another. Then prom night rolled in, and Jasper gathered the nerves to ask Evelyn out. And guess what? She said yes! The rest, as they say, is, well, history. They started dating, fell in love, got married, la la la, you know the drill. The next year, Evelyn had just joined college when she found out she was pregnant. And that too with none other than me. So that, my dear friends, is the story of how I met your, my mother. Okay, now let me properly introduce myself. I'm Ava Rothschild, daughter of Jasper and Evelyn Rothschild. And I have a confession to make. I hated my mom until one day I found out a shocking truth about her. So the day I was born, Dad was literally over the moon.
Oh, Ava, my sweet, sweet daughter.
Sweet. Her eyes look too big for her face. Her face gets all wrinkly when she cries and she has 0 teeth.
Evelyn, she's just a day-old infant, and I think she's the prettiest girl I've ever seen.
Liar! I am the prettiest girl you've ever seen. Mom grabbed me from Dad's arms and put me in the cradle, and then she ordered Dad to hold her just the way he was holding me.
Sweetheart, you do realize you've put on a little weight during pregnancy.
Are you saying I'm fat?
No, of course not.
Then come on, carry me to the bed. I'm too exhausted to walk right now. Dad somehow managed to carry Mom but had a sore back for weeks after that. Slowly, Mom started acting more and more weak weird. She sent Dad on the craziest love test missions. One day she wanted him to pluck oranges at midnight because she was craving orange juice. On other days, she wanted him to bake her favorite chocolate cake and then refused to eat it. Once she even made him grow a whole rose garden for her, and then she said she was allergic to roses. Whenever he left the house, she secretly followed him, and I often saw her sniffing Dad's clothes too. Then one day when I was 9, Dad came back from work looking all excited.
Evelyn, Ava, get ready. We'll have dinner at the fanciest restaurant tonight.
What, Daddy? And I get ice cream afterwards?
Of course, sweetheart.
May I ask, what's the occasion?
Well, I got promoted today.
Dad expected her to be thrilled, but instead Mom started accusing him of cheating. You can't fool me, Jasper! Why would your witch of a boss promote you out of everyone?
Well, because I worked hard for it. Isn't that a reason enough?
But Mom was having none of it. They fought like wildcats that night, and the next thing I knew, Dad was moving out forever.
Please, don't go, Daddy.
I love you, Ava, but I can't be with your mom anymore. I'm sorry.
After Dad left, Mom went into depression for a while. She just sat there eating one tub of ice cream after another or just staring blankly at the walls. I was mad at her for driving Dad away like that, but seeing her so miserable also broke my heart. So I tried to make her laugh by narrating made-up stories from school.
You know, Mom, Jacob pooped his pants today. And when Ma'am asked why he was stinking so much, he said he ate a skunk for lunch.
To make matters worse, bills started piling up and Mom finally realized she had to get a job to keep a roof over our heads. She sent out dozens of applications, but no one was willing to hire a college dropout.
With your qualification, we can't hire you as a nurse, but we do need a janitor if you're interested.
Are you blind or what? With all this beauty dripping off of me, you expect me to scrub toilets? Mom called the poor guy some very, colorful names and got kicked out in like 10 seconds. But later that evening, when our landlord gave us an eviction notice, she begged that hospital manager to hire her. I'm only doing this for you, Ava. I swear my eyebrows hurt at the thought of mopping floors. I wanted to help Mom in whatever way I could, so I decided to set up a lemonade stall outside a park after school.
Sunny Sips lemonade, everyone. One sip of lemon is your ticket to heaven.
Wow, your catch line sounds a little, scary.
Is it? How about, lemonade with fizz, louder than a snake's hiss?
I guess you should stick to the first one.
Cool, that would be $5.
Here, you set up this stand all by yourself?
Well, Mom's in the hospital. Actually, she...
Oh, you poor baby! Please keep the change. Okay, that was unexpected. And technically, I wasn't even lying. I mean, Mom was in the hospital, only she was probably cleaning toilets. So that day onwards, every time someone came to my stall for lemonade, I'd tell them Mom was in the hospital and they'd shower me with money. So by that month's end, I had earned more money from my lemonade stall than Mom's entire salary. How is this even possible? Have you been pickpocketing your customers?
Of course not, Mommy. They just really like the lemonade.
Mom still didn't look too convinced, but then she looked at the cash in my hands and all was forgotten for good. Weeks turned to months, and months turned to years as life carried on with its blend of joy and challenges. Then one day, as Mom and I were watching TV, a shampoo commercial played on screen.
Ugh, how is she even a model?
I mean, your hair's far prettier than hers. You really think so?
Yeah,
And your skin is prettier, and your eyes are prettier.
Mom, I really think you can be a model.
Suddenly, Mom's eyes lit up and she hugged me so tight I felt my soul leave my body for a second. The very next day, Mom was hitting the gym with vengeance, and in a couple of months, she was back in shape. Then she started auditioning for modeling contracts. Getting hired as a model was easy peasy, thanks to Mom's gorgeous looks. CD moisturizer for flawless, glowing skin.
Cut! That was an excellent shot, Evelyn. Our next ad is for a cereal brand.
Oh, but I'm too busy.
Actually, it's not for you, it's for Ava. She's a natural, and she'll be great on camera.
I was secretly thrilled and thought Mom would be happy too, but instead she turned red. How dare you think of making a joke of my daughter? So what if she isn't very pretty?
What? No, that...
Do you think I'll let you showcase to the world that Evelyn's daughter isn't pretty?
You...
I was heartbroken. The director was trying to embarrass me? Thank God Mom found out. After that day, Mom never took me to any of her shoots. They're just trying to show you down, honey. Don't worry, we'll make sure no one bullies you ever again. So I was never allowed to do anything that might draw attention to my ugliness. No makeup, no flashy clothes.
Wow, how many hours did it take for you to look that bad?
I can't believe her mom's a model. model. Keep rolling your eyes, Halloween Barbies. Maybe you'll find a brain back there. Every day I'd see Mom wearing the most gorgeous outfits to her shoots, and I so wanted to be just like her. But every time I suggested this, Mom completely lost it.
You really think you can be a model with that face? Come on, your nose is too small, your eyes are the color of poop, and don't even get me started on that ghostly pale complexion.
But Mom,
Oh, please, honey, I'm just trying to protect you.
at first I wasn't too bothered by this, but soon being called ugly all the time really hit my self-esteem. I started wearing oversized glasses to school to hide my face. I really thought I was the ugliest girl around for years, until one day when my life changed forever. I just turned 16 and was accompanying Mom on one of her shopping trips. She kept trying one dress after another like a maniac, and I got really bored, so I decided to explore the shopping mall. Since it was the holiday season, I was drinking coffee and admiring the decorations when I crashed into someone and spilled the coffee all over myself.
Those big glasses and you still can't see where you're going?
I knew I was supposed to say something, anything, but I just stood there like an idiot, gawking at a guy dressed like a peacock.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you were blind.
What? Blind? Who?
Aren't you blind?
Of course not. And even if I wasn't watching my step, at least you could have avoided bumping into me. You ruined my shirt. Nice one.
Yeah, that's not a shirt, that's a disaster. You should fire your stylist.
I don't have a stylist.
Interesting. So this entire outfit is the product of your creative imagination?
I was about to tell that colorful jerk my outfit was my mom's choice, but then I realized I didn't owe him any explanation. So I just turned around to leave when suddenly he grabbed my hand.
Look, I didn't mean to sound rude. I have a dress you can change in since your lovely clothes are ruined.
What kind of a guy goes around carrying girls' costumes in his bag?
A fashion designer, perhaps?
Oh, so that explained his obsession with my clothes. He handed the bag to me, and I peeked inside to see something in lilac color. It looked completely different from the blacks and browns I usually wore, so I went to the restroom, removed my glasses, and changed. That dress was gorgeous. It hugged me in all the right places. I was admiring my reflection in the mirror when my phone rang. It was Mom.
Ava, where are you? I need to go home and poop.
I'll be there in a moment, Mom. I walked out of the restroom and found the designer guy still waiting for me. And when he saw me, he looked absolutely shocked.
Oh my god, the ugly duckling transforms into a frickin' swan. And how?
What does that even mean?
It means, why in the name of Jimmy Choo were you hiding that gorgeous figure and eyes behind those Hulk-sized outfit and glasses?
Oops, that's when I realized I'd forgotten to put my glasses back on. My glasses! I left them inside.
Do humanity a favor, girl, and let them be where they are.
Will you stop telling me what to do? And I know I'm ugly, so whatever you're saying makes zero sense.
Look, girl, modesty is a thing, but right now you're going slightly overboard. Here, take my card. If you're interested, I'm looking for a model for my next collection.
The guy then winked at me and left. Just then, I heard Mom behind me.
Ava, what in the world are you wearing?
Oh, it's a long story. I told Mom everything about the designer guy and his offer, and when I showed her his card, her eyes literally popped out of her head.
That's Jimmy Francis!
You know him?
Who doesn't? He's a world-famous designer!
Mom couldn't believe her eyes, and I couldn't believe my luck. A world-famous designer wanted me? Like me, to model for his collection. Do you think this Jimmy guy might be blind?
What? Of course not! His idea of beauty may be a little twisted, but that's great for you! You should do this!
But what if people call me ugly?
Oh, don't worry, Ava. Not many people care about fashion shows. Besides, you might not even like it and quit before the show. Just try it out.
So the next day I went to meet Jimmy at his studio wearing one of Mom's dresses.
Oh, sweetheart. Let's get the shoot started. But wait, first I think you need a little makeover.
Jimmy took me to a beauty salon where I got my eyebrows plucked, which, by the way, was very traumatic. The things we girls have to go through. I also got a new haircut and some beauty treatments. Then Jimmy made me wear the most gorgeous outfits, and I had tons of fun posing just like Mom. Jimmy kind of became my mentor after that. He didn't just make me model for his collection, he also styled my clothes for events and even charted out my diet plan.
You're gorgeous, honey, but you really need to lose some fat.
At one point, he put me on an all-liquid diet, and I followed it religiously. It was literally surviving on beet juice and water.
Ava, this is not sustainable. I'll talk to Jimmy. He's playing with your health.
No, Mom, I think I really need to lose some curves. But Mom kept fussing over my diet, and to be honest, I loved it. After all, it was after years that she was actually concerned about my well-being. Then a week later, Jimmy dropped a bomb on me. He told me he wanted me to model for his latest swimwear collection. Jimmy, I don't think I'd be comfortable with that.
Why not? You're in great shape now, and it'll be awesome for your career.
But I don't know, I'm still not sure.
Oh, come on, Ava. I didn't think you were the conservative type. Well, surprise, surprise, she is the conservative type. And now I know why you've been starving her for weeks. You wanted her to model for your stupid swimwear collection. That's not true. Now please get out of my studio, Evelyn. It's not a place where loser models like you hang out.
Hey! Nobody talks to my mom like that! Not even Jimmy Francis!
But Ava...
No buts, Jimmy! You need to apologize to her right now.
Ugh, I'd rather wear spandex tights in public.
Well, in that case, we're done. I took Mom's hand and we left Jimmy's studio immediately. I couldn't believe he turned out to be such a jerk. And to think I hadn't had an ice cream or a pizza in a month because of him. Mom, I'm really craving pizzas right now.
Then let's drive straight to Pizza Butt.
The next few days I had an amazing time feasting on every junk food on the planet. I just had to name it, and Mom would have it ordered in seconds.
Thank God I'm finally seeing color in your cheeks.
Mom even helped me bag a chance to participate in a national beauty contest. If I won it, my career as a model was sorted. Oh my God, Mom, I'm so nervous.
You're gonna slay it, Queen. I'm sure of that.
Just then, my name was called out, and I marched on stage with the rest of the contestants. But when I saw who the judge was, my heart sank. It was Jimmy Francis. Needless to say, I lost the competition. Heck, I wasn't even in the top 3.
He totally did this to spite you, Ava. Did you look at the girl who won? She literally had pores the size of lunar craters.
I felt so mad at Jimmy because I genuinely thought we were friends at one point. Anyway, I decided to focus on my career, and thankfully, a month later, I got selected to be the showstopper for a famous designer from London. The best part? He was Jimmy's arch nemesis. On the final day of the fashion week, I was done with my makeup and entered the changing room to wear the showstopper costume. But what I saw left me shook. My costumes had been ripped to pieces. Feeling totally panicked, I called the designer. He rushed in with the guards and immediately requested CCTV footage. And when I saw who the culprit was, I almost passed out. Mom? Why? Mom didn't even bother denying when I confronted her.
'Cause you just wouldn't stop. First, you bagged that contract with Jimmy when I'd literally tried for years to get him to sign me. I was so happy when I finally kicked him out of your life. Then I fed you like a pig so you'd put on weight and lose that stupid beauty competition.
Wow, and here I thought you were genuinely concerned.
Concerned my foot. I knew with that huge butt there was no way Jimmy would declare you the winner. But even after losing that competition, you still got to be the showstopper here.
I can't believe this, Mom. My own mom is jealous of me. What did I ever do to you, Mom? I did everything to support you. I even set up that lemonade stall.
Don't even get me started on that, Ava. Did you even think how I felt? Your dad cheated on me. And then as a 7-year-old, you started earning more than me. I legit felt like a good-for-nothing loser.
So was that my fault? It wasn't like I was keeping that money for myself. But Mom just kept blaming me for everything, and I decided I'd had enough. I packed my bags that day and left home for good. I rented a small apartment and threw myself into my career. When Jimmy got to know about my famous fallout with Mom, he tried to approach me, but I politely refused. I was done forming connections with toxic people who didn't value human relationships. Today, I'm the country's top supermodel. I'm rich, I'm famous, but most of all, I'm wiser, with a very small but reliable circle of friends. As for Mom, well, she's retired from modeling and lives in a beach villa in Hawaii that I bought for her. She is my mom, after all. And I can never forget she took up the job of a janitor to keep a roof over my head, even when that made her eyebrows hurt.